That has to feel amazing doing that with your best friend.
Thanks, Ryan. Welcome to College Basketball Live Scoreboard, presented by Open Door. A huge win, 80
Coach!
in the final. South Carolina over LSU in that SEC tournament semifinal. As we welcome in Dawn Staley and Joyce Edwards. Hello, ladies. Joyce, you had a double-double in this one. Dawn, this is the 7th straight SEC championship game appearance for you. What does it mean that your team was able to execute today?
It means our culture is strong. You know, they believe in the process. We had several players that didn't play today, played a little bit today, and we prepped them for it. It's all about matchups when it comes down to postseason play. So sometimes it's your number, sometimes it's your teammate's number. But at the end of the day, you know, everybody gets a ring if you win a championship.
Coach, you sat down and looked at the box score and then did like a little shoulder shimmy. What were you
It's
thinking?
rebounding. Like we were getting out rebounded, I think by 9 at halftime, and I knew that would be the difference maker in us being able to win this basketball game. And we ended up out rebounding them by 1, which is great. That's a 10-point difference if my math, me in the math position is right.
Coach, you've seen this basketball at all different levels as a player, as a coach. How proud of you are of Joyce right here stepping into the void? You know, there's a lot of emotions. The arena's rocking, but she just keeps a straight face and handles her business.
I mean, Joyce is a student of the game. So she is. The game is pretty black and white to her. They do this, we do this, and it's every second, every minute of the game. Her matchup, how she operates, how she thinks about the game. Joyce just wants to win. She's a killer. She's a dog. Okay. She put us on her back and got us a win.
She mentioned that you're a dog. You had 18 and 11 out there tonight. She said you do your assignments and you get it done. What did you see out there that you were able to be so successful?
I feel like my biggest difference between last game and this game was my rebounding. Last game I only had one rebound against LSU, and I feel like I wasn't doing my part. So I'm coming in this game knowing that it's the little things. They're like taking quick shots, and we have to only limit them to one shot opportunity. That's what we did.
Joyce, you talked about your difference from last game to this game. What about the difference between last year and this year? How would you compare who you were a year ago to the player you are today?
I mean, it's a bigger role. Obviously, unfortunately, Chloe got hurt. I know I had to play, a lot of minutes coming in, so just staying healthy. I had to cut back on the shots I was taking only because I just knew that I knew I had to be healthy and just be there for the team because that was the biggest step for me, being there.
Yeah, and speaking of being there, you were not the only one there today. If you think about your guards, they set the tone in the beginning, but then they found you in those beautiful pocket passes. Can you talk about the balance that your offense has?
I think it's great. We have multiple players in double digits consistently. It may not be my game, but it's going to be Tessa or Raven's game, or it may not be their game, but it's going to be Medina and tonight's game. Like, you just never know. It's just a hard thing to guard.
Coach, how would you say Raven handled this moment? How would you describe it?
I mean, Raven is now Chelsea, don't get mad at me, but she's a collegiate point guard. The collegiate. Like, she's been here before, she understands it, you know, she knows how to play make. Down the stretch, we put the ball in her hands, and she made plays. You know, God bless, Medina couldn't find it, but she found it when we needed her the most. The basket at the end of the shot clock, she makes the most difficult layups after having the easiest layups, but she stayed the course, and that's what you have to do. She didn't put her head down. Next play, and proud of her.
And for those who may not know, she's talking about Chelsea Gray, who has won at so many different levels, multiple-time champ, unrivaled